everybody, I hope you're having what can be described as nothing short of a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to give you a guided tour of, well, not only my shelf behind me, but my movie room. Because this place is essentially like my fortress of solitude. This is the room that I come to and I can just feel comfortable anytime I'm in here. Because aside from having like a billion movies around me, yeah, all the stuff that's on here is stuff that's very dear to me. When I first started putting this shelf together, yeah, I just wanted to keep it at kind of cool movie props, and initially I wanted to keep it just very minimal. Like, I think I had 3 items per shelf, just keeping it nice and symmetrical. Until last night when I went rummaging through my garage, and yeah, I kept finding all these things and I was like, oh, I want to put that on the shelf. Hey, that would make a great addition to the shelf. Shelf! Yeah, so probably went a little bit overboard. It's starting to get a little cluttered, and I tried to not just put action figures on there because, my God, I've got so many movie-related action figures that I could fill an entire room with, so I do try to keep it mostly with cool props and stuff like that. But without further ado, here's a guided tour of, well, not only my shelf, but my movie room. Okay, for starters, I'm going to show you what it looks like to be me doing a review. So here we go. This is essentially what I'm looking at. So we've got my camera set up there. I have a monitor down here, which, oh, you can see, oh my God, it's like some sort of Inception thing, because there's me filming me, yeah, whatever. Looking around, so there's a couple of softbox lights that I've got here to illuminate me. There's my stupid cat walking along. Alrighty, so this is what my room looks like from the other perspective, from behind the scenes, if you will. So over here I have a life-size Superman cutout that I've had for quite some time. I remember going into, it was like a pop culture store or something one day, and I saw it there and I was like, oh my God, I have to have it. And yeah, they sold it to me, so I was pretty happy about that. Up here we've got a couple of Star Wars blasters that I actually painted myself. These were like a white and orange color. But yeah, I painted them up. There's also a Green Lantern battery from the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. Moving along, we have my entire James Bond movie collection in a little shelf that I put together myself. Up here we've got the Grindhouse Blu-ray box set that was signed by Rose McGowan. On the other side, up on the DVD shelf, so I've got a couple of Force Effects lightsabers. Got the Luke Skywalker one and the Kylo Ren one because they're my 2 favorite lightsabers. And in this corner, it's a Grindhouse DVD box set that came in like a really cool tin film reel yeah, I really like it, so I didn't really want to get rid of it. Alrighty, starting with the top shelf. So I've got a bunch of Justice League, I think they're like 10-inch figures. And on each side there's an Anakin Skywalker and a Darth Vader statue. What are they called? I think the brand is Kabuki Yuku something. I'm going to look that up and probably put it down in some text below. But yeah, these Justice League figures are pretty cool, except Wonder Woman keeps falling over because her legs are crap. But anyway, yeah, I like them. And on the shelf below that, there's a couple of Star Wars helmets. We got a Black Series Stormtrooper helmet and this Darth Vader helmet that was kind of a collector's piece, which I picked up back in the 90s. Yeah, look, there you go. See, it's number 151, probably of like millions. Oh, there we go. Wonder Woman just fell over with a slight bump. Damn you, Wonder Woman. And in the middle of these is something that is very dear to me. This is a statue of Brac. From Brac Presents The Brac Show starring Brac. And for those who don't know what that is, it is a really awesome cartoon that's on Adult Swim. I strongly recommend it if you love stuff that is just completely random. In the middle here, I have a replica of Mal Reynolds' pistol from Firefly. This gun was actually molded from the original TV show prop, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And when it came to me, it was just sort of a beige resin, so I had to paint it myself, and yeah, I thought it turned out pretty neat. The shelf below that, so there's a R2D2 bubble bath, which, yeah, the battery's not working anymore, but ordinarily you press that and the little red light comes on. That's not happening right now. Next to that, we got a baby Groot, which it was actually this thing that came with like dirt and seeds and stuff that you put in there, and all these things grow around him, which, yeah, it was actually pretty cool. But then they all died, and it looked like crap. So, yeah. And right next to Groot, we've got the Black Series Kylo Ren helmet, which I absolutely love. Probably don't really need to say much more about that. Next to that is a flux capacitor that actually does work if you give it a bit of a bump or a shake. Unfortunately, it doesn't just stay on, which I would have liked it to do, but it's still pretty cool. And next to that, there is a Sphero BB-8. That's the app-powered droid, which you can download the app and, you know, you can make him roll around and do things. Well, actually, he doesn't really do that much, but he's pretty cool. Moving on to the shelf below that. So, yes, I have another Green Lantern battery, and the story behind that is because at the time these came out, my girlfriend had bought me one for Christmas, but because it hadn't arrived yet in time for Christmas, she went ahead and ordered me another one. They're actually, both of them are slightly different to each other. But yeah, I thought that was really, really nice of her. So I've never been able to really get rid of any of them because it was just a really nice gesture. Down below here, we have one of two pop vinyl Funko thingies that I own. I don't really collect these because it was going to cost way too much, but a good friend of mine, Peter Tame, got me this one for my 40th birthday. Next to him, one of the most recent additions to my shelf, I got, a couple of these Forces of Destiny Rey figures. Now, okay, look, I know they're dolls. Yeah, they're probably amongst the girliest things that I own on the shelf, but I just really like them. I love the face designs and stuff on them. Yeah, they're really, really cool, and I couldn't go past them. In the middle here is my Superman Man of Steel Blu-ray box set thingy with a couple of Batmans on there because my friend Taylor said to me that there was not enough Batman on this shelf. So, yeah, I found some Batman things. This one here was actually a model kit that I recently put together, which was a lot of fun, based on the Arkham game series, and this one is this little thing that a friend of mine got me that sits on the edge of a thing. There's also a Thor's hammer, which, yeah, I really dig that. It's sort of one of the cheaper ones, but it's still pretty cool. And the second Pop Funko vinyl thing, I can never remember what they're called. Yes, of course, being Brac again. I absolutely love Brac, and there he is. Down to the next shelf. So here we've got Godzilla, because Godzilla is awesome. We also have a Randall in-action figure from Clerks that was sent to me by the good folks at Kevin Smith's comic shop, which, yeah, was really awesome of them. And speaking of Kevin Smith, we've also got Buddy Christ from Dogma. Next to him, there is King Kong. And the reason that I have this here was actually, it was inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers, John Flickinger from the Flick Pick, who had or has one of these on his background. And, yeah, I always thought that was pretty cool that I had one as well. And so, I don't know, I put it on there, like, just, you know, as a bit of inspiration. And next to King Kong, there's a couple of Lara Crofts because I'm a big Tomb Raider fan. There's a 12-inch figure back there that says a bunch of stuff when you push a button on her back. And this one here, which I really like because she's sort of in this jumping position. But this one, I don't know, the face is a little bit weird. It's, you know, she sort of looks like a girlfriend when you're in trouble. Like when you've been out partying all night and you were supposed to be at home doing the dishes or something. Yeah, she just looks like you're in trouble. And down below here, we've got what was originally going to be a horror shelf until I found some more Brac stuff. So, yeah, that happened. On here, there is a Regan from The Exorcist in a bed. And when you push the button on the back... where's the button? No, seriously. Okay, there's the button. So, yeah, when you push the button, the Exorcist theme plays and her head spins around, which is just all sorts of awesome. Whee! Yeah. The only problem there is that you've got to keep pressing the button in order to get her head in the central position. Yeah, but I think I might just leave her like that. Next door to her, we've got Sadako from Ring, my favorite horror film, and as soon as they released an action figure, I was all over that. So, yeah, that is one of my most favorite action figures that I own. Next to Sadako, we've got Brac's mum and dad, with a table and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Brac stuff is kind of rare and hard to find, so basically whatever I could get my hands on, I was very happy about that. Next to them, we've got a Freddy versus Jason bobblehead duo. Jason's fingers have actually broken off many times in the course of moving and stuff, but yeah, always managed to find them and glue them back on. Next to them, there's a replica of Freddys Glove, which is an actual metal replica. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, it's metal. And finally, next to Freddy, there's a R2D2 Astromech Droid, which is an actual droid. Like, you can turn it on and it patrols the room and responds to voice commands and does all sorts of cool stuff, and I really dig him. So there you have it. There's a tour of my Fortress of Solitude. Hope you enjoyed me showing you around. And a big thanks to everyone who's been commenting on my videos lately. Like, that's the point of me doing this channel, is to talk to you guys and engage in discussions about movies, and I've made so many cool friends on this channel. It's really meant a lot to me. And if you want to keep the party going, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, the little red one. Yeah, there's also a little bell icon next to it. If you click that, every time I make a video, you'll get a notification. Ooh. So in the meantime, what do you think of my room? Of the stuff that's on the shelf there, is there anything in particular that appeals to you? Let me know, drop me some comments either here or on Facebook. All the social media links are in the description below, because I like to talk about movies, and I would love to talk about movies with you. I'll catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah.